hoping they win. They just had it bad. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I'm older, I'll be like, damn, do we look at it like I didn't look at Larry Johnson the same way as I look like a Tyler Perry and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He kind of introduced that shit. So my
Yeah, but
thing is,
he was
go
paying
ahead.
homage to like his grandma and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like he was being sarcastic, so it was kind of like, oh, okay. But you know what I mean? Tyler Perry they took it to another level and shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
they
was all
trying to actually be women. Like Larry
yeah. It was
Johnson
like
kind of let you know, like nigga, I'm just out here showing some different talent. Like I'm dominating as a grandma because he was hooping as grandmama, wasn't
yeah.
he? Yeah,
So it was kind of
yeah,
like that was kind of like a different thing. Then rather than like there's other shit. That's why I say Jimmy. That was kind of out of character. It was like to me, it was like too obvious. Like, man, what you got going on, man? So
yeah,
when you say Usher doing it, you know what I'm saying? The state of hip hop, like I be doing like a thing for the community where we do like a panel agreement. One of them
yeah.
I had brother Ben X there at one of them, but
Okay.
I, yeah, that was like on my first one I did. So I'm like, we've been trying to, we supposed to did one this year, but it's been like a lot of, like to me it seemed like COVID. I don't even like saying that word because like they put little stickers and shit on your post now. Anytime you say that word, I slipped and said that shit. But
Yeah,
even with that, it's like that slowed down the world or sent us like in a twilight zone, like with family, businesses, everything. It was like so the community, we ain't been like as active as we once was. We ain't like as united like we once was. So it's like I say that when we was doing the state of hip hop, this is kind of like the subject we be on, like something like this. What you said, we never touched this one, but that's a point that I wanted to get on, like, cause I can't tell people how to dress. You know what I'm saying? Like your swag is your swag, your sexual preference is your sexual preference. But you know what I mean? Like, who pushing this agenda to force dudes that don't get down like that to do shit like that? You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's why I be
Yeah,
like, man, what is this all about?
yeah,
That's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have no issue with it. You know what I'm saying? What I tell for I'm like, I got a cousin. You know what I'm saying? Love to death. Ain't what he
yeah,
doing
yeah,
there? That's his business. You know what I'm saying? But same token, people like him even agree. Like man, what's going on? Like you know what I'm saying? Why y'all always? It's always some slick stuff. You know what I mean? Like always like something that's
yeah.
like uncalled for. Like in front of like on a kids show or a daytime show. Like man, what y'all doing, man? Come on, man.
Yeah. They got a bunch of inappropriate shit like same sex type shit going on.
Yeah.
My
And
biggest thing is to be honest. I'm just like I don't give a fuck what nobody do. I mean, I don't care what nobody do. Honestly, like I used to be a phobia. It used to be a phobia
yeah,
for me because it wasn't natural to me. That wasn't what I was born up on. But my thing is, as I look at it now, everybody got the right to choose. My thing is just don't shove it in our face and down our throat to make us accept it. Like we
yeah,
ain't gotta embrace you to accept it. Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Since I've been alive, since my existence, how did we get this unbalance?
yeah.
And it's just weird
Nah,
that
you right. That's how I feel. That's
we
that's that's it's like man, it's like a how do we get here? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like
yeah
things that we know wasn't the norm. It's like so normal now that it's not even normal. It's the way that's forced on you now. Like you know what I'm saying? Hey man, you gotta accept that. Me personally, if we gonna go there, because I be waiting for podcasts to even what I'm saying, even discuss certain things. But like for real, we gonna go there. Hey man, I got the right, me personally, to be homophobic. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't
yeah
if a man got the right to be what he want to be, I got the right. You know what I'm saying? Like don't open and close the doors, pick and choose.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that should be weird to me because it be like a pick and choose thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Especially with the new shit. Especially if
yeah,
it's a
cause
new
like
thing you're introducing.
yeah,
We gonna have some cognitive dissonance with that shit. You know what I'm
hell
saying?
yeah.
Whatever it is. So yeah, I did that.
And that's the only thing be mess with me because it's like, I grew up in an era like we come from an era like I don't really believe in all that stuff they be giving about slaves and shit like that, but some of that shit is true, and then some of the shit I ain't even gotta go with the slave shit, but just the penitentiary shit. Dog, look. Them niggas that be gay, nigga be rapists and shit. Like I ain't gotta condone them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah,
commend that shit. Like, oh, that's my dude.
yeah.
Or man, I gotta accept that. No, nigga, that nigga, most rapists is gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be
See,
homophobic. You know what I'm saying? Like
see,
these niggas did some. We was locked up. They did some nigga did some whole shit. You know what I'm saying? To a
yeah,
young motherfucker on our watch. Remember? You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
that's not putting no bullshit out there. That's not throwing no names. That's like real, just
Yeah.
kind of like, you know what I mean? Like pointing out.
That's an example
That's
to
an
drive your point
example
home.
of some real whole shit. I got family members who been affected by that type of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
telling me you can't tell me I don't have a right to be like, nigga, I don't fuck with no whole ass shit like that, man. Fuck them faggot ass nigga, whole, like if we can say that about each other, like kill each other, and nobody have a problem with that. Like if I be like, me and you into it, some San Antonio,
yeah,
KTOWN, I'm tripping and talk.
yeah,
I call you out your name, you gun me
yeah, yeah,
down the street, niggas will share
yeah,
that shit. Ain't no flag. But if I say something about a nigga that did some whole shit, I'm like, nah, that nigga raped a kid, man. Fuck that whole ass gay ass. You know, nigga
yeah,
flag
yeah,
me,
yeah.
and my shit shut down, and the nigga
Nigga,
support.
cancel your ass. You'll be canceled like
What they call it? What shit,
cancel.
cancel culture and shit. Like, I'm really out of there.
Yeah,
What culture y'all supporting, nigga? So I want to get my shit understood off the front when a nigga like say, oh, promo potential, like how Charleston White got his shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
Wallow got, you know
One
what I'm saying?
second.
You got your.
Let me. 1 second. Let me run in here. Can you see me? Is my screen locked?
Yeah, it look like it's locked, but I see you though.
My shit just locked. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let me
Hell
get this.
yeah, you good as hell. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I want my shit to be established like that. Like they know, like you can't say that with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I get all these endorsements, then you strip me of my endorsements because he anti, you know what I'm saying? He homophobic or you know what I'm saying? He anti this. Nigga, look at here. In a sense, yeah, I'm homophobic to certain shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Let's use common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like don't put it like I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get at motherfuckers that ain't got shit to do with shit. But you know what motherfuckers I'm talking about? Them human trafficking motherfuckers, them sex slave motherfuckers. Hell yeah, nigga, I'm homophobic with them niggas. Them niggas kidnapping kids and shit. Jeffrey Epstein ass
All
shit.
right.
Hell,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. My
against.
bad, man. I got
Yeah,
about four more stuff.
I'm against shit like that Jeffrey Epstein ass shit. You can't tell me I can't be against. I'm homophobic and certain shit. Them niggas kidnapping kids and I'm it's certain shit I'm standing on. I'm gonna be against. And when you uh, want me on the podcast or want you on the podcast, niggas gotta know what they getting. So it's like don't make it like I'm when you endorse me, like let's say motherfucking Walmart endorsed me, then strip me of my endorsement saying, hey man, we heard you say something, you homophobic. Nigga, don't get with me if you see me from the beginning and seeing this what I'm about. Then do endorsement and then fake out down the line like I didn't know that's what he about. No, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Cause certain shit as a kid, a nigga did, like you know what I'm saying, we on some bullshit like jacking, all that bullshit we do at a certain level of life, you know what I'm saying? You kind of like condone that shit, you know what I mean? Like, but it's never been a point where I'm condoning some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's like it's a difference. It's like, man, niggas selling drugs and all that. You like, man, all the community needs to get rid of. But you talking about getting rid of drug dealers and locking people up and all this shit. But the real problem is making them an income. That's all it is. Nigga only selling drugs because of money. You know what I'm saying? Can you hear me still? I'm trying to make sure we still good because I'm hitting a point. Most of us only hitting that money, you know what I'm saying? Because hitting the streets because the nigga want money. Most places don't have the job opportunities. Most fools catch a case when he young and naive, a juvenile delinquent, and they hold that record against him. And what's that gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You hold a record against that man when he come home. So-called rehabilitated by your goddamn a definition. He didn't pay his debt to society, but he comes home. How can you say he paid a debt to society, but he still has that on his record? That means he didn't pay his debt because you still holding that on his record. You see what I'm saying? Now he can't get a job because you got that on the damn job description just so motherfucker can discriminate, secretly discriminate, pick and choose and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see you now. You moving now, so I know you probably lost me, but I hope it recording everything. So I
Nah,
kind of took it
I
slow.
heard everything.
Okay, I
Can
was
you
trying
hear
to
me
take it
good?
slow. Yeah, I hear you good.
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
man, my
real good now.
battery's about to die. Some more shit. But yeah, go
Yeah,
finish your point.
yeah, mine's is too. So I'm just saying that to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we got more opportunity, job opportunities, better goddamn respectful qualifications for a job. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful, nigga. Quit asking me what my past was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm here to do a job. What the fuck they got to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? I can understand if y'all like top security. That shit don't even matter, nigga. If you believe in the rehabilitating the system, you know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah.
if we be truthful, motherfucker, America wouldn't be America without you, nigga. You was criminals that came and established a goddamn country. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I mean about a matter of perception. These niggas will go overthrow some shit. Here it is, you call him a terrorist, but in his home country, that nigga known as a freedom fighter. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like they'll say that about our political prisoners. You know what I'm saying? They'll say some crazy shit about he was a radical, woo woo, nationalist. He thought of this, woo woo, this and that. But when you look into it, like, oh no, man, that man meant well for our own people. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like whoever throwing out them labels. That's the only reason I was saying that shit. But that's a
Man,
good
that's
point.
their
It's like,
favorite trick. That's why they control the media. That's their favorite
yeah,
trick. Through media. You see how they trying to censor a motherfucker on Facebook? Is y'all gonna violate our amendments? Or is y'all gonna
yeah,
goddamn which one we
don't make
doing?
this for real. Don't make this a platform where I can share some shit showing a nigga killing my brother, but
Or
I,
saying
I
nigga,
can't.
nigga, nigga all goddamn day.
Nigga all day, but I can't say my opinion. That's my
Yeah.
okay. Even let's say you say, "Oh, the fact finder say it's wrong." Okay, well, it's my
Yeah.
opinion. Let me say it. But you a block a nigga account and all this bullshit, censor
Hey,
nigga.
who's to say
Cause
if Google is right? You
them niggas, I
think
don't
Google
be
gonna siphon out the answers we want? Get the
listen,
fuck out.
dog.
One second, one second.
Yo, but my point, I'm gonna dig on something while we on that. Even with fact finders, so you'll know what I'm saying. Fact finders is different organizations, associations, whatnot. That's like saying the YMCA, the Boys Club over here. You know what I'm saying? They got different parties and they get paid to host they goddamn little, you know what I'm saying, or uphold their organization. It gets funding from something. So these organizations go about putting together, you know what I'm saying? How can you say you fact finding or fact checking some new information that just came out? I will share it, and you would say it's already been. He'll make a dumb thing saying fact check's already seen something like this similar to. This ain't something similar to. Just because I say a dude over here in Nigeria said, "Hey man, look, they showed the dude did the shot. He a dude got a shot. Look, this is an example. I'm just going with the fact checkers how you can disprove them real quick. They'll say something like oh this is something like a post earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like that was already disproved. So but you can't use that because it's like saying a dude where you at San Antonio showing uh hey man look a dude took the shot and this is what it did to him. Now they saying mine's is like that. I do one 8 minute clean. The dude did the shot. Fact checkers is you know what I'm saying? So hold on, you didn't use that label, but that don't mean it ain't still fact behind it because you saying mine's is like this other dude's over here. Let's look into the individual. I just posted mine not even 30 minutes ago. Who out of your organizations came down here to find out if I'm lying or not? I'm way in a different city. You ain't never came over here. You ain't sent no officers. You ain't did nothing. What are you talking about? They would do something like that. They would put a sticker on it just to say it's like this over here, so they can kind of like even give the perception that a person that ain't dig into your post, you know what I'm saying, that they didn't look into it where and seen that the homework wasn't done. Like, oh no, that don't mean that Wallow's post ain't, you know what I'm saying, fact. It just mean they saying his post might be not the truth because it's similar to a post that was over here that was disproved. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, they disproved this
Oh,
one.
so
That don't mean
they basing out for other violations, people that
yeah,
violated and
like,
they trying to
just so they could keep up. Because, you know, it's millions of motherfuckers posting out there. You got to understand, it's like, catch me if you can. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah, yeah,
also the flaw. They know it's a flaw to that, too, like, by giving us that right. Like, you can make a post, I can make a post. They watching us, but how many motherfuckers can watch every motherfucking body and stop it at the, you know what I'm saying? Like, if everybody making posts, you know what I'm saying, different shit, they got to look, they got to, you know what I'm saying, censor certain words. So it's like, if your shit look like something or have word phrases in the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the AI is important
that
about.
sound
You
like
know what I'm
some
saying? Like,
AI shit. Yeah, yeah,
that's why they doing AI because they want to know you personally more. You know what I'm saying? They need to,
yeah.
okay, what basically I already know what you finna come with. You know what I'm saying? What you been thinking? We record you all day. They got the you know how we say the mark of the beast. That's the motherfucking
Yeah.
phone. We got that bitch in our hand. We can't let it go because this is our communication to the world.
Hey,
You know what
bad
I'm saying?
motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying?
I be
That's why
feeling
they say,
ignored. I be feeling ignored from my wife for that shit. Like, man, what the fuck? Get your fucking face out your phone, bro. Like, what is you
man, what
doing?
they say it'll be in their hands or in their head.
Man, that bitch in both of them.
You see what I'm saying? You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, that shit is like revelation. Like you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be spiritual or nothing, but it's basically was telling us ahead of time, like certain shit. Like, hey man, this how it's gonna be because if we understand, like, what's his name, Nikola, whatever Tesla,
Nikola
the
Tesla.
dude that, yeah, you know what I'm
Nikola
saying, him,
Tesla.
well, however he says first name, but the Tesla guy.
Yeah.
If you
The
understand,
original Tesla.
okay, now let's understand. Look at civilization better, different than how you ever been taught. Like I told you, like Pangea and Asiatic world, like one land, like we was all like we were able to walk. You were able to walk from motherfucking California all the way to motherfucking China. You know what I'm saying? Like just walking across
Man.
this bitch, the Mississippi River connecting now, all that shit they say. Now let's say this shit separated, but it was Aboriginal people all over here. When you come over
Oh,
here,
for shit, sure.
New York and St. Louis and all these motherfucking places with cities already like Chicago, kind of like how they say the pyramids. If you know like solar power shit. You know what I'm saying? What if that shit was just used for that? To light up cities and use like generators and shit from solar power to keep your
Yeah.
shit. So what if Nikola Tesla getting the credit, but he was just someone who studied the motherfuckers that had the cities that was already here? Because they killed a lot of cities, they buried a lot of shit. Like if we get into the history of us, well, I always want to get into that first and foremost because like okay, let's go with the slave story. Yeah, that's one aspect, but it wasn't as big as we talking about. What if we was the majority over here and these people like Apaches, like, you know, where we at? You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the Seminoles and Florida and all that, because we doing nomadic tribes coming back and forth, doing all our shit. Like,
Yeah.
we on country time. We on Indians, Cowboys time. But let's put cities together like New York. They got, you know what I'm saying, jurisdiction. Look at, uh, what's the place? Uh, um, where Haile Selassie from, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Ethiopia, like you see how they got different parts, you know what I'm saying? That's a country, you know what I'm saying? Like boom. But
Yeah.
if you look at it, it's different shades of people, this and that. So you got darker shades. It was people lighter than me, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. But cultural tribes and all that shit is my point. So if we getting into that, if it was cities already here, I'm just talking about the cities. I ain't talking about the getting into like our tribes. Like, you know, I would say if you from Texas, you better look up like Apache and Comanches to understand like our people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and put black faces on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Put some Mexican faces on them other ones I said, you know what I'm saying, the other name, but find out which one was which. You see what I'm saying? So you will
Yeah.
see, like San Antonio is a prime example of how blacks and Mexicans been getting along, been here. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and then you gotta understand where that Mexican term come from. These mugs wasn't just flooding to America, they was flooding to South America too, and flood different ones were taking different Spain was like, I want this area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The
Yeah. The
Portuguese,
conquistadors and all that shit.
yeah, the Portuguese, you know what I'm saying? They trying to speak. They like, man, we going down here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get Peru. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand like what area the French people. Oh, we want Haiti. That's why it's Aboriginal black people there. They thinking, oh, we came from Africa. Now, nigga, these motherfuckers like he say Plymouth Rock. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. These motherfuckers came on us and put these languages and made us divided, thinking we got indoctrinated. Thought we came from somewhere else. Now they teaching us like, yeah, you came from over there. What country? The Africans keep up with their documents. They fighting them just like we was fighting them over here, but they just didn't get indoctrinated as bad as us. But look at this. If we came from a country, where's the records? You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Every
They destroyed all that shit, huh?
every
Oh no, no, I see what you saying. You saying we was already here, and they came on some
nigga.
conquistador shit,
Okay, what
some
if we
commandeering.
let's say we came from Africa? What country? We know all the countries right now. Nobody missing nobody. They ain't said, oh, they came over here, nigga. When Congo got taken over by Leopold, we know motherfucking. You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers right here, Leopold them did that shit. You see what I'm saying? We know the country who
Yeah,
was killing them, slaughtering them,
yeah.
fucking
When the
them up.
boy, what's that boy name? When the
We
Hitler nigga.
know, we know Yeah, we know Mussolini, we know Hitler.
And they got record
We
shit.
know they got the records of motherfuckers who. That's why you talk about Haile Selassie. They got the records of, hey nigga, they ain't never conquered us. We fought them all. But people don't understand why they praise Haile Selassie too. You know what I'm saying? Because he did get ran off for a minute and came. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit.
Give me 30 seconds.
Yeah. But I'm a goddamn continue on that because, like, if we're talking about like history, just a brief history on Haile Selassie, wow, you know what I'm saying? We taking a moment. Um, they fought, they won, but just in Ethiopia, you got a so-called like I don't know what color you want to call it. Like let's say my color darker. You got that color people. You got lighter colored, and you got real, real, real dark colored people in Ethiopia. And they didn't get conquered. You see what I'm saying? So they have evidence of still naturally being there. Like in Africa, the core of Africa. If you look at the if you look at the core of Africa, you see that shit wasn't like all the way conquered. So it's like you don't really see that European look, but in like South Africa, shit like that, where they was able to kind of like attack. But the reasons for it, like you gotta understand their methods and shit. Why they getting that spot? Why they got Palestine? You know what I'm saying? And taking it over and calling it Israel. Why they take over South Africa? And these are like key pieces into the trade centers. You know what I'm saying? Like now this is. Remember they were trying to find a new route to get to India without having to go through that war zone, going through goddamn uh the Middle East. You hear me? So my point is, if they're not going through the Middle East, they're like, okay, we found the South, we can go here. But if they tell the story right now, they consider the motherfucking me. They consider the main people, like you know what I'm saying, of the Middle East with the Israel. You know what I'm saying, the Israeli people. You would think of like, oh man, Israel been there. If they tell the story to my children, but you would be like, nah, man, them people just came and like when they had the World War II in the 40s and shit like that, and they kind of did a peace treaty and they kind of like slick them people out their land. That's how I'm gonna just say it like that. Some street terms. Boom. You will get backlash for shit like that. But I'm gonna stop it because I gotta, running here and I'm gonna get back on it with you. We're gonna keep it going though. You look into that, Israel, history. Look into goddamn South Africa, history, with black people. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get into the terminology of black too. You know what I'm saying? Just so you don't take offense when I say that because I say black all around. Like if you're in India, you're a darker colored person, we consider you black for these reasons. You know what I'm saying? Even though your ethnicity, you know what I'm saying? Like it's something different, but we trying to show you the core color, like where does it all come from, how we got ethnicities and branched off. You know what I'm saying? Where this uh mutated form of us came from. This is what the science says is a mutation form when you got blue eyes and a pale skin. So I'm gonna get into all that.
Hold on, I'm reconnected now. You hear me? You hear me? You hear me? I don't know why my fuck thing froze. Can you hear me? That's crazy. In a messed up area. I should be. back on live. Damn. I don't know what's going on right now. Guess we're gonna have to go. And that's one for now. Hold on, let me cancel the same. Yo, 4-1. Golly. Yo. Damn, I think I lost you. Hey, hit that that. Oh, you left? Yeah, he gone. But uh, we shall return. Speaking on issues or whatever we feel like speaking on. Really, to be honest with you, from a higher perspective, from our perspective, should I say, which we believe is the higher perspective. Anywho, we figured this thing out. It's kind of like a test run. I think that was a good one. I think majority of this conversation gonna get released. And we're gonna see what happens. Yeah. Peace.